morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Steve on a 90-day challenge, day 13. Not that many left. Right, today's about DMSO and its uses. As you see, the garden's a bit overgrown, but hey. Right, DMSO is dimethyl sulfoxide. It's a lumber mill derivative. It was discovered 1900s because it was originally used as a filler along with everything else. But then he found potholes in the road, he couldn't explain them until he found the deer eating the DMSO. They were just separating it. And from then on it's history. It is good because it's an oxygen transport. It'll work smooth out differences in oxygen potential between different organelles, lowering the potential for damage while making more oxygen available to mitochondria for the metabolism. Now it can be used for swellings, aches, pains, arthritis, you name it, it could be used. And it's good for if you've got damage to your head. It helps to get blood through the membrane into the cells, and the brain cells are the ones that will need the most oxygen. Now its strengths, you get it 100%, but you've got to dilute it. 70% DMSO to 20 or 30% water added to it. It reduces from 90%. It reduces its effectiveness at 100%. So 90 is the top end. Originally it was used with sports, Olympic athletes. They've got almost immediate help and relief. And it lasts up to 6 hours. When the administration ceases, so do the effects of the drug, which means there's no side effects, except if you take a massive amount you get a headache. Then to reduce a headache you take less. Now it reduces inflammation by several mechanisms. It's an antioxidant, a scavenger of the free radicals that gather at the site of an injury. That's been shown in double-blinded randomized cells in Baghdad, Iraq. Yeah. It's also not expensive, so you can use it lower back pain. It's chronic. Basically any inflammation, rheumatoid arthritis, but it isn't a cure. It's a relief until you can find out the cure for it. It keeps things ticking over with no side effects. Only large doses. If you have it IV, it'll be headaches sometimes, but not with everybody. It's the same non-steroidal anti-inflammatory as aspirin. It's as good as aspirin, and it's the only one naturally occurring one that's been found since. Although you haven't really looked because there ain't no money in it. Firstly, I've used it myself. Swollen fist from hitting bags and legs. The thing is that you put it on, but you've got to mix it with water. If you don't, you still do it, but the effect ain't the same. You can mix it with other stuff if you wanted to, and that'll help transport the stuff into the skin. Within 5 minutes it's in your skin. It goes straight away under the skin. Now with scleroderma, your body swells, particularly the hands and face, becomes dense and leathery, and calcium deposits in joint cause difficulty in movement. Fatigue and difficulty can ensue, and amputation is one of the cures for that. Now, until DMSO arrived, there was no known effective treatment. DMO has proved quite effective at it. Its pain relieving, its collagen softening, anti-inflammatory characteristics could be employed against arthritis. It's been linked to arthritis, but there's been no FDA approval or testing for some unknown reason. And yet in the laboratory, they've proven its clinical capacity is good. It's in widespread use in Russia and a lot of Asia. It's only Britain and America that don't want you to find out any cures or ails to illness unless they've made it and you've paid for the nose. There's a cat sitting on a wall. It's nice and quiet around here. There's a street party going on down the road. Going to go on till about 11 o'clock. So basically that's all that the DMSO is. You can drink it, but you've got to dilute it. If you need it for your gut, 15% solution is good enough. Now it mixes with iodine, but it's very fussy on what it drags underneath the skin. So if you've been changing the oil on your car, wash your hands. And then wash your hands with soap, so you got clean hands. In order to stop it working when you put it on, just wash it in cold water. At the start it'll take the water into the system and you'll be off and gone. There's no real things that you can't do with it. Although some drugs it does take into your system, and you don't want to mix it with that because you'll increase the effectiveness of it. And there's a lot can go on about that. There's been an antibiotic crisis about resistance in bacteria. DMSO will be able to change that and reduce the resistance in certain bacteria. It's good for toxic shock, radiation sickness and septicemia. They're all being responsive to DMSO. That's because it moves the oxygen about. Within 5 minutes it's in your system, it's around your blood. That's how quick it is. And with an injury you want oxygen rich blood to be moved as quick as you can, and this is the best way to do it. And believe me, it does relieve pain. I've tried that on my hands and legs. If you've been kicking, your legs ache a little bit, put some of that around it, it goes. That's about it. Until tomorrow, we discuss the joys of the microwave. And you know what? The only country in the world that's banned it is Russia. And that's it really. See you tomorrow. Bye.